Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Today I bought myself a new car. Well, new to me anyway. I've kept it hidden. I've not posted anything on social media. I've not even included it on this YouTube thumbnail. I suppose it's like the opposite of clickbait, isn't it? I've wanted one of these for quite a long time and I'm really excited about it. Not that you'd be able to tell because I'm British and showing any sign of emotion is a sign of weakness, so we just don't do it. Stiff upper lip and all that. A couple of weeks ago I did a video with a 5 Series BMW and I remember thinking that it was all the car you'd ever need. It's the perfect everyday car. You'll remember me saying, you know, what's the point of me getting into debt for a Range Rover that I can't quite afford? When really I'd be quite happy with the 5 Series. I stand by that statement completely. But also, well, you only live once, don't you? So this is what I bought. This is my 2013 Range Rover Vogue SE. It uses a 4.4 litre turbo diesel V8. They also offer it with a 3 litre 6-cylinder turbo diesel engine, but I opted for the 4.4 because I always thought the 3 litre would be a little bit sluggish and underpowered. This is the L405 Range Rover, which replaced the L322, which ran from 2002. The L405 came out in 2013. Now, the first time I saw one of these cars was in late 2012 at the LA Motor Show, and there was such buzz and excitement around the Land Rover stand while they introduced this car. In fact, there was a huge queue of people just lining up to get a glimpse at it and to sit in it and see what it was like. And like a fat kid outside a sweet shop, I joined the back of the queue and patiently waited. And when I got in this car yesterday, I got that same level of excitement. Those butterflies in my stomach came back straight away. I love it. I love this car. A quick shout out, by the way, to Creditas Financial Solutions, who sorted out the finance for me on this car. I've used them for many years in my business and they did me a good deal, so I'll leave the link below to their website if you're looking for vehicle finance. So this is a 2013 model and it's only done 53,000 miles, which for a 6 or nearly 7-year-old car is very little. It's only had one owner and it has full Land Rover service history. The condition's immaculate. There's just hardly any wear on anything. What I like most about it is I like the fact that it's totally standard. I think it looks really classy. It doesn't look like it's featured in an episode of Pimp My Ride, which can't be said for a lot of Range Rovers out there. When you're in the market for a Range Rover, I think it's important to remember the following phrase: class, not crass, which is difficult to get your tongue around if you're Chinese. It's painted in Santorini black metallic and it has a black leather interior. Now, personally, because I have what's basically an OAP's head on my shoulders, I would have rather gone for a gold one with a beige interior because I just think they look really classy. But because the resale values on those are horrendous, I thought it would be better to go for a traditionally more popular colour with a better resale value, like black over black. But it kind of makes me look like an extra from The Sopranos. What's amazing, thanks to the gods of depreciation, is that these cars can now be bought for under £30,000. This car, bear in mind, the Vogue SE, which is almost the best model you can buy. They do an autobiography, but the Vogue SE is pretty much the best you can get. This had a list price of £89,000 when it was new, and just 6 years later I picked it up for just under 30. It's such a bargain when you consider it still looks like new and drives as well as it does. I've been looking to buy a new shape Range Rover for some time, but I was a little bit nervous to take the plunge, and then I finally sold my 640 convertible, so I thought the time was right to treat myself. I couldn't quite decide between the full-size Range Rover Vogue or the Sport. Now, I'll be honest, I've always preferred the Vogues to the Sports, but here in the UK the roads are so small, the Vogue is huge. It's too big, if I'm honest. The Sport would have been a better size, but I just always preferred the Vogues. I think they're built better, the interior quality is better, so that's the road that I went down. Also, there are more Vogues with 4.4 litre V8s than Sports, so it was just easier to find the model that I was looking for. This one belonged to a friend of a friend, so I know he'd looked after it, so it just seemed to be the best one to go for. It's loaded with gadgets too. It's got almost everything you can think of, including soft closed doors and a panoramic roof, a heated steering wheel, heated seats. One feature that it's got that I'm not so keen on is this forward collision alert. So in theory it's a good idea. If somebody brakes in front of you and you haven't realised, it beeps several times to alert you and remind you to brake. But it's oversensitive. If a car in a neighbouring village even considers slowing down, this thing has a fit. In theory it's a really good feature, but in practice it's a little bit annoying. It's like travelling everywhere with a nervous passenger. Matt, there's a car about to slow down. Yes, alright, I know, I've seen it, I've got eyes. Matt, there's a bus about to pull out. Yes, I know, I've seen it. Matt, there's a pedestrian. You know what, get out. I still need to figure out how to turn that off. One slight problem with me finally buying this car, as happy as I am with it, I feel slightly slightly empty. Now, I know that sounds weird, but it's a little bit like when you find a really good show on Netflix and then you binge watch it. When it ends, you feel like your life has got no purpose, and it's a little bit like that. I mean, what am I supposed to look at Auto Trader for now I've got one? Has anybody else had that feeling, or is it just me being weird? It's kind of like, I've wanted one for so long, now I've got it, and what next? Anyway, it might just be me and my odd head on my shoulders. So thanks once again for watching. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't done already. I just wanted to share with you my latest purchase, which I'm quite happy with and excited about, even though you'd never know by looking at my face. Yeah, let me know what you think of the car below. Don't forget to tell me that you should have bought Japanese. What an idiot. Anyway, cheers guys. I'll see you next time.